Are you caretaking or caregiving? The difference is in how you feel. Hi, my name is Marisa, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist here in Tennessee. So I work with a lot of clients who struggle with differentiating between how they handle a situation in a way that helps the person that's in need versus helping the client who wants to help the person in need. And there's a big difference. So when we are taking care of people in our lives, we're essentially taking over the responsibility of the consequences of their choices. So for example, if you know someone that has money management issues and you give them money for a bill that's due, you have taken responsibility for what should have happened to them for missing that bill. So if they didn't pay their phone bill, the natural consequence would have been for their phone to get cut off. That consequence probably would have had more of an effect on their behavior, because then they would have said, well, man, maybe I need to manage my money a little better so my phone won't get cut off in the future. But if we just hand people money or hand people resources that comes from us and don't redirect that behavior and give them the ability to solve the problem on their own, they're going to keep doing the thing that's causing the problem. So that's the difference between caretaking, which means I'm taking the ability from that person to make their own choices and accept their own consequences, versus caregiving, where I'm giving people the option to choose what route they need to take. So we have to be very mindful, because the feeling that you get when you caretake versus the feeling you get when you caregive are two different feelings. Because eventually, if you keep taking people's responsibilities away and their choices away and their consequences away, you're going to start to feel resentful, because they're going to keep coming back to you because now you're the number one resource, and that's draining for a person. If I keep borrowing money from you and I may or may not pay it back, that's a draining situation, because now I am the only resource that can solve this problem. But if we are caregiving, then we give people their own resources and give them the opportunity to choose what they need to do in the situation. And we feel less obligated to continue to help them. We do not have to be everyone's number one emergency contact. There are other resources out there. And more than likely, if a person is told no enough, they will figure it out on their own.